When it comes to solving systems of equations, there are several different methods. One of the methods is substitution. So the idea here is that you have two different variables. You have an x and a y, which means you need two different equations to solve them. So this first method, you substitute one variable for another. So here we know that y equals 2x plus 4. So because we know what y equals, y is this chunk right here, we can substitute that into the other equation for the y. So we can replace the y with what it's equivalent to. So we're going to take this piece and plug it in right there for the y. So plugging it in, we have 3x plus, now instead of y, I'm going to write what y is equivalent to. So plus, I'm going to plug in 2x plus 4 equals 9. So I've substituted this in for the y. Now I'm just going to simplify. So 3x plus 2x plus 4 equals 9. Combine my like terms, so that's 5x plus 4 equals 9. We need to minus 4 from each side. That goes away. We've got 5x equals 5. Divide by 5, x equals 1. Now we're only halfway there because we've only found one variable. So what I need to do now is I need to go back up to my equations and I'm going to plug x in to solve for y. You can plug it into either equation, but the top one would be easier. So I'm going to take my top equation and say y equals 2x plus 4. Now what I'm going to do is say y equals 2, and instead of x, I'm going to plug in what I know x to be. So I'm going to plug that in for x. So I'll plug in 1 plus 4. That means y equals 2 plus 4, or y equals 6. So now we have our x and our y, and we write our solution as an ordered pair. So we write it as 1, 6. You write x first, then y. So 1, 6. And that is our solution to this system of equations. The second thing that might happen is you might get a system of equations that looks like this, where they haven't already solved it for you. They haven't told you what x equals or what y equals, so you need to rearrange it a little bit. So looking at these two equations, the easier one to rearrange is this bottom one because x is already by itself. So I'm going to try and isolate x by subtracting 7y from each side. So that will remove it from this side, and now x equals 19 minus 7y. So now that I know what x is equal to, I can take this piece and I can plug it in up here for x. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it in for x. So we've got 2 times 19 minus 7y plus 3y equals 16. So I just plugged x in up here. Now we need to distribute this. So that is 2 times 19, 38. Minus 14y plus 3y equals 16. Combine like terms, so we've got 38 minus 11y equals 16. I need to subtract the 38 from both sides. So that goes away, and we've got negative 11y equals negative 22. And now I need to divide both sides by negative 11. So y equals 2. Again, we're only halfway there. We've got our y, but we still need the x. So I can plug it into any of these equations and I'll get the same answer, but I want the one that's easiest, which is this one. Because all I have to do is plug in y and it'll tell me what x is. So I'm going to use this equation, x equals 19 minus 7y, and instead of y, I'm going to plug in 2. So we've got x equals 19 minus 7 times 2, x equals 19 minus 14, so x equals 5. And again, I need to write this as an ordered pair, so I write it x, y, so we've got 5, 2, and that's our answer to this system of equations.